Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Welcome back to the committee, everyone. Glad to have you here. Deputy Minister, last week I met with a group of young farmers who came to talk to me specifically about the extremely high cost of land. And my riding's on Vancouver Island. It's a very desirable place to live, so we sometimes have price stabilization, but the price of land always just seems to be going up and up. And they really identified the fact that so many farmers are land rich and cash poor. There's a very real problem with the intergenerational transfer of that land, and often a farmer who's been working on that land, in order to retire appropriately, they have to sell at a high price because all of their assets are locked into the land. And so this presents a real problem. And I fly with Air Canada a lot, going back and forth, and always on Air Canada there are these advertisements for an investment firm, like invest in farmland. So increasingly a lot of farmland is being seen as a commodity, as an investment vehicle. And it's a vehicle for people to make money, but we're forgetting, I think, the primary purpose, which is to feed local communities. And so I'm just wondering, I understand this is a cross-jurisdictional issue, and often municipalities and provinces have to take the lead, but just the very fact that this is a pan-Canadian problem. And I think what the young farmers were telling me, they said, look, this is a problem that is present in many different provinces. So they asked me, what roles can the federal government, and specifically AAFC, what can you do in working with your provincial counterparts to address this problem? So I'll pose that question to you.
Thanks. As a matter of fact, I met with our own advisory youth council just yesterday. So hearing directly from them and others, exact same issue that you raised. I guess the best thing that we can do is ensure, for instance, on issues like intergenerational transfer, that our colleagues at Finance Canada, for instance, who are ensuring that tax law reflects the challenges that we're all seeing, and we're always optimistic that that will result in a better outcome for young farmers. Anything that we can do in our conversations with the provinces, and I met this week with the deputy ministers of all of the provinces and territories, issues facing the new generation of farmers that need to come on board are something of great concern to all of us. And I can tell you with certainty that they are equally concerned about ensuring better access, especially given the incredible costs these days that we're seeing. British Columbia is probably the worst, though.
Thank you, because that's a very real threat to our future food security as a nation. Just switching gears here.